So safety says, and what we're used to, and that fluency of what we're used to in normality says, jam pack the space and don't allow any new thoughts in, don't allow new things in, don't allow new changes or anything, because at the moment, this is just like, whoa, there's lots going on, conscious or unconsciously. So when we start to look at expansion, and expansion is just simply growing, expansion is just simply a new idea. Expansion is just like, hey, I've been doing it this way. And while that's really cool, actually, I'd like to do it this way. There seems to be like a better method, a better result that I can get to. Like we do this with so many things in our life. We'll be like, oh, do you want a better result? Do you want a better outcome? Let's go into strategy. Let's do something in business where we can streamline things. We talk about streamlining. We'll talk about, I don't know, becoming more efficient with our time, and we'll look for new tools to support that. It's technically expansion. The problem with a lot of those, and I know this because I've worked in corporate and supported corporate businesses for a very fucking long time now, is we're just sort of shifting the clutter to something that seems a little bit more shiny and new over here, and it feels better in that moment. It's sort of like that pain to pleasure island. We're not actually moving to pleasure, we're moving from pain to pain. We're not asking the right set of questions. And so like email was a tool. I know I sound like I'm digressing, but I suppose just giving you an idea of the different terminology that we could be using. But at one point in time, email was this whiz bang fucking amazingness thing that we could start to communicate really efficiently. And now look, people are like, oh, got to check my emails. Now we have schedules and tools in which to not check emails at a certain time, or schedule things with email so it doesn't just keep distracting us and destroy our day and utilize our day. So anyway, that's the thought starter that I want you to realize, that we're moving not necessarily, or we're not utilizing them, the tools, necessarily from pain to pleasure. We're just moving that pain to that seemingly less pain point, because it feels new, it feels elated. Maybe it's this slight little expansion, but eventually it just becomes like we create this new normal, but it's not actually something that we continuously utilize in this beautiful way. And someone else needs to come in and show us that. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think that's a bad thing. But are we listening? Like, are we doing it? Are we intending